So, quick question for people who have more experience than me. What happens to these figs? These, I have a few of them, not many. But these formed on these formed last season, at the end of last season. And when I brought them indoors into my garage, they stayed. A few stayed looking good like this. A lot of them, this had way more figs on it, but a lot of them started looking like this early and then got dark and then just dropped, and I expect these will drop too, but they're still on there pretty tight, so I'm leaving them for now. I mean, what happens to the healthy looking ones? Like this one looking real good. Is that gonna ripen? And then this gigantic Angelito tree had about 40 figs on it at the end of last season. It was its first season, so I was confused about the timing of things. And then when I brought it inside, every single one fell off. They dried up like that, turned dark and fell off, except for this one. And this one looks real good. I just can't get it to focus right. But what happens? Does it ripen? And just to make it a little more interesting, this shetawi tree, this big one here, shetawi from Lebanon, had 2 figs that looked really good the entire time. All winter, they looked good, nice and green and big. Even in the cold freeze, 20 degrees, 5 degrees for multiple days, they looked good. And then it got warm out and they started turning brown like this. And this is what happened to all the other figs that fell off. They got dark like this, they shriveled up and they fell off. But why, when it gets warm out, does it do that? I mean, that is seriously upsetting. These other trees are looking good. I have a whole bunch of little braba coming out. This is, I never had a fig from this. This is the hibernenka. And look, there's a little braba. I'd be real excited. There's a few of them. I'd be very excited to eat some of that. This is, what is this? White Adriatic, and it's got a few brabas growing. I can't even walk here. I'm getting all tangled up in, well, yeah, my broken foot is getting all tangled up in this craziness. This one I'm super excited about. I have not tried one of these yet. And as you can see, there's a lot of braba starting on last year's wood and some growth coming out for this year. But this one is called Sauda from Lebanon, and it's supposed to be a really sweet fig. This one is called Baida from Lebanon also, which translates to white, and this translates to black. So I think we went right in. We weren't being mysterious with the naming convention there. I'm real excited to try all those. But yeah, what happens to these figs? Are you going to ripen? This one is Joanne 7th Street, and I've never had one either, so I'd be real excited to try one.